What's going to make portfolio managers successful in this area is the people who are able and who have the tools to be able to properly aggregate all of their positions, understand all of their risks, and ultimately making sure that they're hedging what they think they're hedging and that they conform to their investment guidelines and use these OTC products and derivatives in such a manner that delivers superior returns. And you know, the key challenge here is you can't just use Excel anymore and sort of pull in data from lots of places. You really need the proper tools to get all of that data in, use the right pricing models, the right risk tools, and have the ability to do daily hedging, for example. So I think that's the first trend that we're seeing in the market. The second thing is, and you know, with a lot of the buy-side organizations, very large, very well established, and they grew through a number of different ways. And what that means for them is they're dealing with a plethora of systems and processes, and it's painful. Having to manage and maintain all of these things is complicated. And what becomes very difficult is saying, okay, right now, what are my positions? What, you know, across the firm, what do I own? What are my risks? And this is the rise of the investment book of record, IBOR. So IBOR. So this is, you know, it's a very sexy or unsexy topic, up to you to decide. But to us, what it really means is you need to have that data backbone. You know, whether you're outsourcing your middle and back office or not, you really want to have that single point where you have that single version of the truth, yes, and you can pull everything in. And it solves a very particular business problem, which is I need to know what I have. But then what? I mean, then the question becomes, okay, I've put this in, I have all of that, now I can better answer the needs of the front office. But that's only the first step to us. Right. To us, then we want to be able to say, okay, you have that in place. Now we have a whole suite of additional services or additional modules that we can deliver and that we can enable, which are really going to unlock the value of that data backbone, of that IBOR. And so it can take many different shapes and forms. It can be, you know, I need to do a better job of managing my collateral requirements. Right. Or I want to provide better decision support tools to the front office. Or I want to have a full front-to-back management of my derivative trades. So that's, you know, that's a really interesting trend in the market. It's not just a marketing buzzword. I think the you know, the Investment Management Association has put out a draft paper of IBOR and that's what right. It is to them. It's the buy-side community. It's not the vendors who have come up with this. And they say, this is the problem that we have. This is what we need to solve. And this is what we think an IBOR should be. That's what we want IBOR functionality to deliver. And it truly solves a real problem that people have.